Real Animals Fishing Show is presented by Yellowfin Yachts. Hey gang, today Billy and I are back with our good friend Capt.Ozzie Fischer. We're here at South Seas Island Resort here on Captiva. The fishing's been incredible. Ozzie's gonna put us on them. Whatever you do, don't touch that dial. It's gonna be off the hook.
Tide's a little bit low. We're going to drift across this flat, throwing Little Johns. I've been having a real good success. They're made by MirrOlure. They're scented, and then throwing Topwaters. And these fish are real spread out. So if we get a fish that blows up in Topwater, misses it, you'll come behind me. We just kind of work together. And then we're going to work to the north and fish some potholes for some big trout. But I think we'll have a good shot getting some nice redfish on artificial.
Didn't seem like we ran all that far, huh?
Now, that's one thing that's really great about fishing where I got out of Captiva. If I run more than 5 miles, it's a far run. we ran about 3 miles. So one of the great positives of guiding out of Captiva.
Yeah, not to mention that this is your backyard.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty good office.
Feels like a triz out.
It's a nice trout.
It is a nice trout.
Yeah,
oh boy, Billy.
All right, we're gonna have Billy sit down so you and I can catch some fish.
That's it.
Fishing back of the boat.
I've seen him fish. You better let him get all he can while he's hot.
Oh, I'm gonna talk smack, man. I'll tell you what.
He can turn it.
He can tighten up, mate.
He can turn ice cold any minute.
I think he's found the pattern though.
There we go.
Yeah, I think he's.
Was that your second cast since you got that fish?
First cast.
First cast.
First cast, yeah.
Oh, a little guy, but it's a.
Nice. He's
Doesn't
fly.
matter once on Topwater, you know.
Hey, dude, I don't care. I'm not a fish snob at all, Ozzie.
Size ratio. It shows you how aggressive these fish can be. I mean, the plug's bigger than his head.
You know what he was thinking? Lunch.
Yeah, lunch. That probably serves lunch and dinner. All right, we'll let it go.
Ozzie, this is a good little flat you brought us to, man. There's lots of life out here. Some birds and mullet and trout,
It's a
redfish.
great flat. You can see how healthy the turtle grass is. And
It's good for Billy. I don't know if it's good for Mike and Ozzie.
We'll have to call this the Billy flat. You know, Mike and I are just sitting up here twiddling our thumbs.
See if we can get another triz out here. There we go. That's some old battle.
Trout. Right
nice trout, brother.
Yep, in there with those mullets.
Yep.
Oh.
I had. Oh, throw it, Bobby, throw it.
I'm going in. Oh, Ozzie's getting crushed.
Oh.
Got him.
Oh, he got him. Way to go, Oz.
Trout?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool, man.
That was cool. Multiple
I just stopped it
shots
for a
there.
That was
second.
like
and he,
It's a nicer trout.
when he hit it.
Pretty trout, bro. I believe that's the biggest one yet, Oz.
Yeah, nice trout.
What I'm throwing, gang, is a MirrOlure Top Dog Junior. It's a Topwater plug, and if you hear it, it's got those rattles in it. And when you bring it in, we're doing what's called walk the dog, where you take your rod tip and just bounce, and it makes this plug go like this, sets up sort of like a cadence. The toughest thing to fish in Topwater is it's very visual, and when you see the fish strike, your instinct, you want to set the hook. Best thing to do is just close your eyes and don't do that until you feel it, because a lot of times what'll happen is you'll pull it. When you see it, the fish won't have it in his mouth, and you jerk it away from him. So always reel till you feel. Fish on!
Attaboy, Billy.
There's a redfish.
Topwater.
Nice.
Go behind him.
Broke the ice, baby.
See if you got one following it.
Yeah, I think so. Get in behind me, guys. Nice redfish, Ozzie. Way to put us on them, Daddy-O.
Yeah, nice red.
Get in behind me, Ozzie.
I'm going to. See this one following
It's a good fish, really good fish.
Really good fish. He is strong.
it. You got him right. You can see the plug.
Yeah.
You can see that top dog sitting right in the front of his mouth.
The hot dog.
The top
Hey,
dog.
we
He
gotta-
thought it was a hot dog.
Oh, man, he is just powerful, bro.
His skinny water, Topwater plug-in redfish.
He does not like that in his mouth at all, brother. Good job. You gonna get me, Oz? All right, I'm gonna bring him to you, buddy. Now, one thing you want to do, we always say when your buddy grabs the line like he's got it, drop your rod tip, because the last thing we want to do is throw all those hooks into Ozzie's hand.
Pretty spot pattern.
Look at all the spots.
Wait, oh, dude, sweet. Way to put us on them, brother, man.
Nice fish. Good job. When you get these redfish, a lot of times they'll take their heads and they'll slam it into the bottom. That's how you try to dislodge in the hook,
Right.
and that's why you get that grass, you know, on there. But let's release here so next time you're down, we can catch it again.
There you go.
All right, get a little start.
I'd rather catch one fish on top water than 10 live bait.
I'm on the water over 300 days a year,
Right.
and if I go fishing on my day off,
Top water.
it's topwater. You know, it's just something about it too. It's therapeutic. You know.
Yep.
Just-
You ever play with the top waters offshore?
yeah,
That's
that's
fun,
why I
isn't
told
it?
you I'm gonna have to get you down. I've really kind of got down throwing topwaters for king mackerel, get them chummed up. And
I will definitely want to come do that with
it's one of
you.
the most exciting things you'll ever do, because when they hit it, most of the time they'll sky 6-8 feet in the air with your plug.
Oh, get him, Michael.
That was a nice
nice
redfish.
red, brother.
Nice redfish.
Way to go, Michael.
Oh, under the boat.
I don't think there's that much room under the boat.
That's where he is, dude. I don't know, but that's where he is.
Come here. Oh my God, you can't even. Nice redfish, little fat chunker.
I like your recommendation of going with that weedless jig head
Yeah.
this morning, because that really works in the shallow water.
Oh, it does. With this grass, you never get hung up on it. It's
Right.
just like working a weedless spoon, you notice. But it used to be when we fished this grass, I had to always fish a spoon to get down. But now with these weedless jig heads, you can fish soft plastics. Good job. We'll let this go.
Oh, fish on. Yeah, there we
Boy,
go.
there's a good
There's a
one, too,
red
Billy.
dog.
Nice fish.
Look at him rubbing his head in the grass. He wants that thing out. Oh, he's gonna want to get, no. Nice fish, brother.
That's a nice redfish.
Nice
right there.
red dog, bro.
That's nice.
That's a good top end of the slot there, buddy.
Woo, look at that. Nice, Billy.
All right, you got him, Oz? There you go, buddy.
There's a nice redfish.
And you know, folks, if you want to do this, get with Ozzie. Hire yourself a good guide to get out with, because it makes all the difference in the world.
I'll definitely put you on them where they should be.
And the thing about it is you really need to research your guide too, because I mean, here in Florida, they're a dime a dozen. You really need to get with somebody that's really, really good.
Let this little puppy go.
Sweet. Nice, way to go, brother. Look at him. Look, he went and laid down right in the grass. See him in there? Look how he just mixes right in. He just blends.
Yeah, they just, yeah. That's what, you know, most time when we're casting over them, that's what they're doing. They're laying down there, so that's what's so tough to see, even though we're only in about 12 inches of water.
Yeah, he's just being real stealthy, creeping along, trying to catch something coming across where he can just bam, run out.
I'll tell you
and
one
get
thing,
it.
Mike, this new yellowfin, wow, what a boat.
That's nice, isn't it?
We have the three of us, camera guy on here, and we're floating in this much water, and there's not a lot of bay boats you can do that. It's pretty impressive.
Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tie a double uni knot. And the way you do that, you get one tag in going this way, one that way. You do like an overhand knot. Now we're tying braid to fluorocarbon. So what you do is you do an overhand knot. We're gonna go this way, but instead of going through 3 times, we're gonna go through 6. So what we do is we start our overhand, got our loop, go around both lines 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then pull that down. Then what we're going to do is basically the same thing, but instead of going this way this time, we're going to bring it back this way. So we make our loop and we come back towards us 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So pull that down. Then what we want to do is we want to wet it, because if you don't wet it, you'll burn your line. So then we just pull it and then doink. That's it. That's your double uni knot.
These stingrays will get in here and kick up mud, and what they'll do is they'll kick up the shrimp, the crabs, while they're digging. The redfish will follow them. You guys are on a flat. No, cast at every stingray you see. A lot of fish follow them. Even Kobe will follow them.
Yeah, I got them.
See him, Mike?
Yeah, they're right there.
I got them. They're just what we were talking about. Right at that Stingray, just like we were talking about.
Ozzie's on the board now. Do we have to get your fish, or do you get your own fish too?
I'll get my own fish.
Mike, right to the right of me there, buddy.
See if we can't get another one. What I did was I kind of switched my tactics. I went to a Little John jig to work that Stingray, and sure enough, there was a redfish following them.
Need some help, Ozzie?
Ah, I got him.
Good job, buddy.
Yeah, I can let you guys have all the fun.
Hey, see, Ozzie gets it. He makes sure that the host gets the fish first, and then he's like, okay, now I can catch one.
Yeah.
He's a very polite host.
He is very, very nice.
This is a great color too. This color I've been catching a lot of fish on. Kind of mimics a shrimp. Just kind of I went to throw behind that, see I got the weed guard on it, and throw in the shallow grass. And the thing nice about this lure, it darts right down in the grass, and that's where redfish are looking down. All right, we'll let them go. All right, so long.
Closed captioning brought to you by Gator Ford.
Ozzie ran us just a couple miles to the north. We ran up on the north end of Pine Island Sound. There's some islands up here. Got, again, a really pretty grass flat. Got some nice potholes on it. Ozzie's been catching some big trout out of it, so I'm trying to catch some.
Oh, there you go. Nice
Atta boy,
strike.
Oz.
Way to go, Oz.
On the topwater.
Sweet. I'm troutless in Captiva.
I wouldn't call him big, but look at that. He ate the, again, plug's half the size he is. Look at the shark. See it? Straight ahead. 12 o'clock. See the big shark. Big freaking shark. Nice.
On it.
You want a spot?
Get a picture of that. That's a
That's
monster.
right. Anybody can catch big fish. That takes talent. I learned that from Captain Billy Nobles. He too can teach you to catch the elusive pinfish.
You know, I like it tied a little bit lower, but you know, we had so much fun catching redfish.
Yeah, right.
Kind of let the tide slip away from us a little bit, but we're still there's still a few fish in here. You know, these sand holes they fall into to feed, and it's a depression. They're just like a pothole on land. You know, it's a sinkhole. And for some reason, the grass doesn't grow in it. So you get it's all sandy bottom, and those fish will just lay right up in it and ambush baits. And we use these potholes for everything: tarpon fishing, snook, redfish. I mean, all throughout the state of Florida. You hear guys mention potholes. I mean, you could have a pothole in 5 feet of water and it'll drop down, and we're tarpon fishing in the bay. That's what you fish.
Mike, you're on fire with the mirror ding, buddy.
That's where this one came out of that other pothole.
Yeah, that other hole, they might have slid into that one. Good job, Mike.
Way to go,
It's
Mitchell.
all you, dog.
You're putting on a clinic with the trout, bruh.
All you, dog. Sure you do. Well, he just barely got it. Stop shaking your head. This one, we don't even have to touch him. Just kind of shake him off. Whoop, back in the water. No harm, no foul. Oh, it's all Ozzie Fischer. Very cool bite, very cool bite. Sun's up nice and high. This bait's a perfect silhouette for these trout. They'll sit on the bottom in these potholes and their eyes are on top of their head. And as that bait comes across the top, they will come up and just whack it. The strike is pretty violent. It's pretty cool.
All right, kids, I'm gonna show you how to tie a real quick, easy loop knot, especially if your eyes are going. What you do a little loop like that, then just double the line, put the second loop through the first loop, tag in through the second loop, hold the tag in and the hook, and boom, there's your loop knot. Quick and easy, and I like it a lot. Trim that up, we'll be good to go. There you go.
Not one.
Hey, but I'm a machine, dude. I'm even catching big pinfish now.
Huh? Oh, bro, you're no.
Dude, I'm telling you, I don't need a cast net to catch bait, okay? Boy, he come right off another nice fish though. Look at that. He followed that one a ways. That's a nice trout right there. Ozzie, you're not kidding. Sun up, midday, still catching big trout right here, huh? Pretty.
I got one on too.
Billy got his swerve on this morning.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to go top water. Ozzie's making a believer out of me. I'm put this thing up.
Really nice.
I think I got a needlefish.
Did you?
Is that
You
a flat?
did.
Did you get a flat marlin?
He did.
That's the ever elusive tag. That's a flat marlin, isn't
If
it?
you ever want to see some teeth on a fish, look at the teeth on those. And you talk about one of the stinkiest,
It
smelliest.
smells like a barracuda, bro.
No, I think they're worse.
This week's tip of the week, I want to talk to you about a great event coming up. May 5th, we're going to do the Ding Darling Tarpon Tournament to raise money for Ding Darling. Doc Ford's, is that what that's called?
Yeah, it's hosted out of the Doc Ford's restaurant. There's two restaurants, one on Sanibel, one in Fort Myers Beach. The one in Fort Myers Beach, you can go by car, by your boat, and that's what they're hosting the tournament out of. The restaurant's name came from Randy Wayne White's character in his books. He used to be a charter captain out here on Captiva and Pine Island Sound, and a lot of his stories and ideas came from taking clients and being on the water.
Writes a lot of stuff about this part of Florida, about
Yeah.
Southwest Florida.
And Ding Darling is an 8,000 acre preserve on Sanibel. Nearly 75% of Sanibel is preserved for wildlife, which makes Sanibel and Captiva a really unique place to visit. You know, it's not just like going over the East Coast where you have the big buildings. You can come here,
Get
away, but the amount of wildlife you see eagles, manatees, alligators, and we have all these birds that migrate here, and it's still in its natural habitat. Nothing's been changed for centuries.
Right.
And not many places you can go do that anymore.
It's a very, very popular destination for families, and understandably so. I mean, you got beautiful beaches, and you know, again, like you said, you can get out and kind of hike and really enjoy Florida the way it was meant to be enjoyed.
Oh yeah, we have on Sanibel, you've got bike paths all throughout the island. You can ride your bike through Ding Darling, which I suggest you go through either by car, trolley, or ride your bike through. It's really pretty neat. And then when you're done, Doc Ford's is right by there on Rabbit Road, and I recommend getting the ceviche. I love ceviche, and they got great ceviche there.
Yeah, when I asked you this morning if you had eaten at Doc Ford's, you lit up a little bit.
Oh.
Sounds like a great restaurant.
Oh, you know, it's great. There's not a lot of restaurants here you can bring your boat to. So if you're out fishing for the day, especially if you put in a Punta Rasa, you can go over there, pull right up, get a cocktail, lunch, dinner. It's just a great way to spend the day.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It's always good stuff. And Ding Darling, great place to bring your family. You can book a trip with our good friend Ozzie Fischer. We got a lot of good friends down here. Ozzie knows a lot of local guides, so if Ozzie's booked, he can get you with the right people.
That's for
The
sure.
Fishing here is spectacular. Tarpon fishing, I mean, what a great place to hold a tarpon tournament. In May.
And it's all release, which is nice. It's going to be 100% payback. So, but all the money, they ask you to make a donation for Ding Darling, but whatever entry fee you put in is what's being paid back. So Not a lot of tournaments that do that, so it should be a great event.
Well, and again, a great reason, you know, a great cause, you know, raising money for the wildlife refuge and all that, taking care of it and keeping it pristine in the way the good Lord meant it. That's good stuff.
Yeah, being raised on Sanibel, the Ding Dong Wildlife Refuge looks the same as when I was 5 years old. So,
Nice.
That's a great thing.
Absolutely. If you're down this way, Fort Myers Beach, Sanibel, stop by Doc Ford's. Again, May 5th is the tournament. If you missed it, you'll be able to get all the information on our website, Real Animals Fishing Team. We'll keep you up to date. My money's on Ozzie Fischer. I think Ozzie will probably win it. What do you think?
I plan to. That's the plan.
That's my boy. There it is. There's your tip of the week.
Guys, hope you enjoyed this week's episode as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. I'd like to give a special thanks to our good friend, Capt.Ozzie Fischer.
Thanks, Billy.
Buddy, thank you so much.
Good
Always
time,
a pleasure,
buddy.
man.
Always.
Always.
Big trout, big redfish. Absolutely a beautiful day here. If you want to book a trip with Capt.Ozzie, all you got to do is give us a call at 1-866-GAME-FISH. We'll get you hooked up. For more great fishing info, you can log on to the website, realanimalsfishingteam.com. And don't forget, somebody screwed up, put Billy and I on Facebook. So you can follow us at Facebook/RealAnimals. And until next week,
Do yourself a favor and take a kid fishing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tie a double uni knot. So then we just pull it and then doink. That's it. That's your double uni knot. Just trim it up. We're good to go. Be sure not to cinch it too tight. Could change your plan for kids later in life.